everyone, how are we all today? So I've been trying to talk myself into starting a Flosstube channel for a while. It's probably about a year. Always kept putting it off, and I thought since everyone's stuck at home now, why not? So here's my first video, complete with lots of nerves and mistakes, and yeah, there we go. So I thought, like most people, I would start my first video off with the know your needleworker tag. This one I found from Whimsy Daisicle's page, so whether that's what anyone else has done, I don't know. But yeah, so hers starts with well, I suppose I should introduce myself because that's not on this list, so I probably should introduce myself first. So I'm Zoe, and I would say that this is Coco, but she might not make an appearance, so you might see a small furry thing. That is Coco. So question number one, where do you live? So I live in England, so I live in the UK. I live in Peterborough, which is about an hour north of London, so most people sort of know where London is, so there we go. What do you do for a living? I was actually signed off work a couple of years ago. I have a condition called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, plus various other bits and bobs that go with it, and basically my doctor signed me as unfit for work a couple of years ago, so I had to give up my job. So what do I do for a living? I sit at home and cross stitch and knit and all the other things. So question 3, do you have children? No, don't have children. I'm enough of a child, I think, to warrant that one. Do you have any pets? Yes, I do. We have 4 cats here. So I have let's see, I have Bumble, Maggie, Gizmo, and then Coco. Coco's the little baby. I say little, she's part Maine Coon and weighs about a stone, so she's not quite little. I also have a long-term foster that I'm looking after for a friend while she's away, and I'm also a cat foster mum for our local cat rescue charity. So I take in sort of foster cats for sort of a couple of weeks at a time, sort of whilst they're looking for their forever homes. So at the minute I do have 6 cats in the house. So, but they kind of behave most of the time, ish. They don't attack my stitching, and they're all my knitting, you know, so that's a plus. I definitely wouldn't have that many cats if they came anywhere near my cross stitch. That would not, no, just no. Let's see, question number 5, other hobbies. So I've already mentioned knitting, so I do like to knit, I like to crochet, I like to read, as you might have guessed. I like to bake as well. I do a lot of baking. I like to pet the cats. It's a good hobby. And drink coffee. That's the extent of what I do. Obviously, as well as cross stitching, and I do a bit of sewing as well. I would like to learn quilting and like patchwork and quilting, but I haven't got there yet. So maybe, you know, maybe I'll get there. We'll see. So question number 6, favourite movie. I did think about this one in the sort of 60 seconds between me jotting down the questions and starting this video, and I haven't really got much of a favourite movie. So I do like Bruce Willis. I like a lot of his films, and I like Johnny Depp, so I like a lot of his films as well. I like Gone in 60 Seconds. That's a good film. I do like my cars. And yeah, and Die Hard, obviously, best Christmas film ever. So yeah, but yeah, there we go. Next one, favourite TV show. I don't tend to watch that much television. I do watch a little bit of Star Trek, only a little bit. I'm not a Trekkie, like you can't shout out random things at me. I would probably not get those references at all. But I do like Voyager, so I watched a bit of Star Trek. I have watched the new Picard that was just out on Amazon Prime. That was quite good. I like NCIS. And yeah, what else do I watch? There was something else I thought of, but obviously I can't like it that much, else I would have remembered what it was. So yeah, so can't have liked it that much. So favourite book. See, that's a hard one as well. Let's see. I will confess a lot of these books on this side I haven't read, so this is my fiction side, this is non-fiction. But I do quite like Game of Thrones, which is up there. They're quite well written. And there was a book. Oh, I really should have researched, not researched, thought about this first. When Breath Becomes Air by Paul. I think his surname begins with a K. I might write it below if I can work out how to do that, and if I remember. But yeah, When Breath Becomes Air, I remember I really did enjoy that book. So he's a doctor, surgeon, something, and basically he contracts cancer, he develops cancer, so goes from being obviously the medic to being the patient, and it's just sort of him sort of telling his story, and then sort of obviously what happens and how it is. And yeah, I would really recommend that book. That really did sort of make me sort of stop and think. It's quite eye-opening. It was a really good book. So yeah. Oh, I've seen Harry Potter. I do like Harry Potter. They're up there. They are out of view, but I promise they are up there. They're quite good as well. So let's see. Favourite food. That one's quite easy. I like lasagna. Definitely a bit of a Garfield. Lasagna is my favourite food. Anywhere I go, I have to have lasagna. But then I also do like my Oreo cupcakes that I make. So if you're very lucky, you might get to see an Oreo cupcake. So let's see. Question number 9. Favourite music. I'm a bit of an oddball, so I quite like a little bit of everything. My dad's always been quite into sort of the 70s music, so obviously as a child that's all we listened to, so I'm quite into 70s music as well. Sort of Queen, quite like them. A bit of David Bowie, or David Bowie. Please don't argue about how I pronounce that. Bon Jovi I like, but then I like a lot of American sort of country music as well, like the modern country. I don't know if you call it country. It might be country rock, maybe. Like Christian Kane, Brantley Gilbert, Luke Bryant, sort of those sort of artists I do quite like as well. Which, if any of you who live in England, have probably never heard of any of those people. So I do apologise. And then the question that I always dread, because they always have it on job applications and on anything that you have to fill in anyway, is always one word to describe yourself. Nah, is what I can say to that. I don't know. I don't. How would I describe me? I'm quite scatty. So a bit of a scatterbrain. Yeah, I might just go with that one. Just scatty. Just yeah, that one goes. Yeah. So there. So I think that's it. Maybe that was 10 questions. Maybe not. I wasn't really counting. But yes, that's the Know Your Needleworker tag, so that's me. So hopefully now you know loads about me and don't need to ask me any more questions. So please don't ask me any hard questions about myself. That would be good. But yes, so I might leave that one there. This one, that one, this video, however we want to do this. And then I am going to film a whip parade, because I have here, just slightly out of view, is my pile of whips. So I'm going to go through those with you, but I'll do that in a separate video, because I don't know how, I'm filming this on my phone and I don't know how much it will hold. memory. I don't really know how this works. I don't even know how I'm going to upload this. No one might even see it. I'm not even get that far. We'll work it out. But yes, so that was your Needleworker. And yes, I will catch you soon in my whip parade. So see you soon. Bye.